Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. What is it? Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is a group of long-term conditions. Diseases can include refractory asthma, bronchitis, and emphysema, which are usually the most persistent in people. Bronchitis and emphysema can sometimes even occur together, making it difficult to enter the air out of the lungs due to narrowed airways. Bronchitis. Bronchi tubes in which the air goes through to get to the lungs. If these become inflamed, the tubes become narrow, making it more difficult for the air to get through. This will result with difficulty in breathing, as the air cannot get into the lungs. This disease is known as bronchitis and can be split into acute or chronic. Acute can be cured via medication, such as aspirin and fluids, and is usually gone within a couple of days or weeks. Chronic, however, is usually a long-term disease and will usually be part of the person's lifestyle. Chronic bronchitis falls under COPD. This is what our patient has. Chronic bronchitis. Inflammation in the bronchial tubes can cause buildup of mucus. This can result in a cough and shortness of breath, where the mucus/phlegm is usually coughed up. If this cough lasts for more than 3 months, it is no longer acute bronchitis, but chronic bronchitis. This usually caused by inhaling harmful substances, usually by smoking or air pollution. Other conditions under COPD. Emphysema. This lung condition is when the air sacs at the end of the airways in your lungs become damaged with holes. These holes can trap air in the lungs, making it harder to move air in and out. They also lose their elasticity and become baggy, resulting in a loss of their efficiency. These air sacs are called alveoli, and any damage to them are usually irreversible. Refractory asthma. This is a specific type of asthma that does not improve when using a standard treatment and therapy. For examples of butamol inhalers. Due to this, people who have severe asthma have persistent symptoms such as frequent asthma attacks. These symptoms are therefore more difficult to control than regular asthma. Diagnosis of COPD. There are different ways that COPD can be diagnosed. One way is by a test called spirometry, which is a test that can show how well your lungs are working. You will be instructed to breathe into a machine called a spirometer after inhaling a medicine that helps to widen your airways. Another test that may be done to diagnose COPD is a chest X-ray, which helps look for problems in the lungs. Sometimes further tests are done to find out the severity of the COPD in the patient. Treatment. Oxygen. Your healthcare team can recommend a specialist to see if the oxygen may be of help to you. People who have low oxygen levels are usually the ones who have this type of treatment recommended to them. Oxygen is not a treatment for breathlessness, which is usually a symptom of COPD. Various people with emphysema can benefit from surgery to remove parts of the lung that have been severely affected. This can result with the lungs working better as only the healthy parts remain. Non-invasive ventilation. This type of treatment is most likely to be offered if you are admitted into hospital due to a severe flare-up. This treatment involves wearing a nasal cannula where a soft tube is inserted into your nose, or you can also have the option to wear a face mask, which is connected to a machine that pushes air into your lungs. Lung transplant. People with severe COPD that have not gotten better with treatment might be a candidate for a lung transplant. This can be depending on your age and any other illnesses, and what your results with other tests would be. This is usually a last resort, as a lung transplant is a high-risk operation. Due to this high risk, only a small number of people are suitable for it. Suitable organ donors are also very small in number. Patient exits life. In her routine, she takes a medication and vitamins in the morning right after another, so she does not forget. She has said she does not experience any type of side effects with her medication and receives plenty of support from her healthcare team. They have provided a pillbox for her, allowing her to easily access her medicine. This also made it easier for her to remember what she requires on the day. She said it works for her, it is convenient, and it is easy. She has said that she will continue doing it for the rest of her life and is far happier with her lifestyle. She was also constantly cold and could never get warm. She always has an electric blanket with her, along with a thick coat/jacket, whenever she has to go outside in order to stay warm and protect her from the weather. She also only travelled when necessary and stayed indoors if the weather was particularly bad.